Can sex be good without communication? It's deep. Take a breath, listen closely, and tell me what you would have done.
Can sex be good without communication? Imagine two people who are deeply attracted to each other, sharing late-night tortures, stolen kisses, moments that sizzle with desire. But beneath the surface, there is a quiet void. They don't talk about what turns them on. They don't talk about what feels uncomfortable. They never ask each other what they truly want, what they fear, or what they wish could change. At first, their connection might feel electric, but over time, without the glue of honest communication, even the hottest connection starts to cool. Sex is often romanticized as something that should just click, something instinctive, something that either works or doesn't. But that's a myth. Great sex isn't just about chemistry, it's about communication, about building trust, creating safety, and daring to be vulnerable. When communication fades, even in the deepest attraction can begin to feel hollow. Now, let's be honest, many couples are physically intimate but emotionally disconnected in the bedroom. They go through the motions, hoping that their partner is satisfied, avoiding hard conversations out of fear or discomfort. One partner might silently endure discomfort, and the other may believe they're doing everything right, unaware their partner is emotionally or physically disengaged. And this silent misalignment, it adds up. Slowly, intimacy becomes more about duty than desire. When couples don't talk about their needs or boundaries, assumptions take over. One person assumes their partner likes what's happening. The other assumes that their disaffection is normal. And over time, they stop exploring each other. They stop taking emotional risk. The bedroom becomes a place of routine instead of revelation. It's important to acknowledge how culture and upbringing influence our comfort with sexual communication. In many societies, sex is shrouded in silence, especially for women. Many are taught to stay quiet, to be pleasing but not outspoken, to endure but not explore. In such settings, talking about sex feels taboo. But when silence becomes the norm, so does disconnection. Without communication, sex can become something that happens to someone rather than with someone. One partner may carry resentment, while the other may feel confused or unappreciated, but they both suffer. Because intimacy isn't just about bodies, it's about trust, emotional safety, and shared vulnerability. Now, let's not forget mismatched expectations. One partner may yearn for slow, sensual connection, while the other may crave intensity and spontaneity. Without dialogue, neither gets what they need. What could have been an opportunity for discovery becomes a source of frustration. And over time, these unmet needs begin to shape how safe, seen, and satisfied each partner feels in the relationship. In long-term relationships, this disconnect often grows over the years. Children, work, stress, and daily life crowd out moments of connection. What started as passionate turns into mechanical. The spark dims, not because the love is gone, but because the dialogue stopped. And here is something often overlooked. Sexual communication isn't just about technique, it's about honesty, confidence, and respect. Can you tell your partner when something is hurting? Can you share a fantasy without fear? Can you say no without guilt? Or yes without shame? These questions cut to the heart of true intimacy. The fear of rejection is powerful. Many avoid talking about sex because they're afraid of what their partner will say or what it might reveal about them. So they use subtle hints instead of direct words. They pretend to be okay when they're not. But this avoidance builds walls, and walls are intimacy's greatest enemy. Some argue that chemistry should be effortless, but in reality, communication is what transforms good sex into something sacred. It is what helps two people co-create a space where they both feel safe, excited, and free. Communication is a bridge between guessing and truly knowing. Even body language is a form of communication. But when you combine it with honest conversation, asking, listening, sharing, it becomes a powerful tool for emotional and physical connection. You stop performing, you start connecting. You stop pretending, you start co-creating. Let's explore a different angle. Sometimes sex is the only place where a couple does connect. They may avoid conflict, ignore emotional distance, or neglect other forms of intimacy, but still maintain a physical connection. In such cases, sex becomes a stand-in for deeper communication. But even then, silence doesn't serve. Without emotional alignment, even physical closeness can feel lonely. Communication opens the door to consent, mutual pleasure, and growth. It transforms sex from a task into a shared journey. It allows room for mistakes, awkward moments, and learning. It makes intimacy safer, deeper, more meaningful. Think about the difference between a partner who assumes and one who asks. A partner who guesses and the other who listens. A partner who repeats and one who evolves. That difference is communication, and that difference changes everything. You might wonder, how do we even start these conversations? The truth is, it doesn't have to be a serious sit down and let's talk. It can start with playful curiosity, a question about intimacy, a shared article, a moment of honesty when cuddling. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. And if the conversations are difficult, that's okay. Growth is uncomfortable. Vulnerability takes courage, but the payoff, a sexual connection that is alive, evolving and deeply fulfilling. One where both partners feel heard, seen and celebrated. If sex has become routine in your relationship, if you feel unheard, or if you've been holding back from saying what you really want, this is your invitation to open the door, to make room for dialogue, to bring light to places that have long been in shadow. Because here is the truth. Sex that honors both partners begins with words, not just the ones said aloud, but the ones shared through trust, through gaze, and through presence. And that kind of sex, it doesn't just feel good. It builds intimacy that lasts. So start small, say something kind, ask a curious question, celebrate what's already working, and slowly you will begin to shift from guessing to knowing, from silence to shared experience. You can follow us across all social media platforms for more raw, thoughtful conversations about love, intimacy, and emotional growth. Your voice matters here, and your relationship deserves the depth that communication brings. I am Faith. Thanks for staying with us. Bye for now.
That was intense. Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to follow us on Relationship Questions and Dilemma by DIMATSTV.